I'm Brownfield anchor reporter Erin Anderson, coming at you from the conclusion of the 98th annual National FFA Convention, and we're here with the newly elected National FFA President, Trey Myers from Oklahoma. Trey, how are you feeling? You've done a lot of interviews so far today.
A lot of interviews, heart rate's kind of starting to come back down just a little bit, not back to normal, but it's kind of starting to set in just a little bit, the craziness of what all's happened. Just a pleasure to be here with you today.
Awesome. Trey, what are some of your goals for the National FFA organization as its new president for this coming year?
I think, how do we look back to move forward? It's a really weird way to put that. How can we rely on the traditions that we've had for years to be actually move forward and propel our organization forward? So if I could pick one goal, how do we take a step back in order to get a full head of steam and move forward? So that'd be my biggest goal, of looking back to be able to move forward.
What does FFA mean to you? And talk about some of your experiences and how they have shaped you to become now the National FFA President.
The biggest difference that the FFA has taught me is the difference between success and significance. You know, my first ever speech contest, I didn't really even want to be there, to be fully transparent with you. I was really nervous. I didn't really want to be given a speech, but my ag teacher believed in me, saw something that I still don't see in myself today, but he pushed me, and the reason I'm here today, which is a story for another time. But he pushes me to show up to my first ever speech contest, and about halfway through that speech, and I had to go to make a hand motion, and as I do, I look down and I visibly see my hand shaking. I was so nervous. I was probably more nervous than I was out there today as they called those names, but his hand was shaking, terrified. And then that night didn't end very well for me. I didn't place, didn't do anything super spectacular. But fast forward a couple months, I was able to make it to our state speech contest and blessed to place as a state runner-up. And after they announced the results that night, my ag teacher and I and a few students back from where I'm from in Perkins, Oklahoma, we got in the ag truck and we blared Natasha Bedingfield's, I don't know if you've heard it, the Pocket Full of Sunshine on a repeat for 20 minutes. And we played it on full blast and we sang every single word for that entire 20-minute ride home. But looking back on that night, what made that day significant wasn't hearing my name called, getting these awards and getting to walk on stage. In all reality, I don't really even remember that. What I remember is the meaningful moments with the people behind the scenes that made it possible. So that's what the FFA has taught me, is how do I just take a moment to appreciate the conversations that I'm having right now, or appreciate the moments with the people around me, because that's where the true meaning of life lays, is with the people that are around you.
Well, congratulations once again, Trey, and we look forward to seeing what the new national officer team does throughout the rest of the year.
Well, thank you.